Okay, here we go. So, we've got some words of wisdom, um, and let's just see what we can do with a quick analysis of them. Right, so this is from a writer called Cecil Pinn, and it goes like this: We fill in the gaps, we find stories in every little moment and gather them up readily. We imagine that the unknown isn't the worst scenario, and we try to make sense of the senseless. We look for the silver linings and the why and what ifs and what should have beens. We try to solve the puzzles, pieces scattered through time and space and the deepest corners of our memories. And what better way is there of doing that? What better way is there of processing our past than by rewriting it? I think what that author is trying to say is that we write our own stories. And that seemed a bit long winded, but I think that's what they're getting at. Um, so, yeah, we take inspiration from everything, don't we? Everything that happens to us, um, every way we frame it, and every way we want to reframe it. It's as simple as that, really. Um, but then, are we lying to ourselves? Good question. Ponder that a bit. But then everything, I think personally that everything that we write um, brings something of our past with us, our past experiences, our past thoughts, um, and we are constantly evolving. So, I suppose, and everybody's got a story within them. Everybody reckons they got a story. That's why there's so many memoirs out there. I think they're doing a memoir myself. Um, so that's my thoughts on that. Okay, on to the next. Writing is hard. Writing is really hard. I remember when I was doing my MA, there were quite a few people on there who I call hobbyists, you know, and then the assignments came in and, the pressure hit them because they had to deliver, you know. Yeah, people who aren't writers think that writing is easy. It's not. It is hard work. The hours that people put in, and then you do all that stuff, and you still get rejected. If trying to get an agent or trying to get published by an, a small publisher, a big publisher, it is a grind. It is a slog. So this is a big up to all the writers out there, people who are really putting the work in, putting the effort in, putting the time in. Okay, on to the next. Half the battle is just turning up. You got to turn up, put your ass in the chair, and just, stay there until something happens. You just got to do that. That is a simple thing. I mean, this is the end of this episode, but if there's one thing you take away from this, it's that you got to be all in. You can't do things by half measures. You got to be all in. You got to commit. So there's going to be good days. There's going to be bad days. Going to be low energy days. Hey, I'm having a really low energy day, but still, I've got to get up. I get to get back on that horse. I got to deliver the goods, not just for you, but for me personally. Okay, so that's it. be all in. That's it. That's the title of this podcast. Or be all in. All right, laters.